Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. AJ Lee has been absent from WWE ever since her match at WrestlePalooza. There have been rumors regarding her absence, which have now been debunked. AJ made her highly anticipated return to WWE a few weeks ago to help her husband, CM Punk, in his fight against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. She even teamed with her husband against Rollins and Lynch at WrestlePalooza. Just when it looked like Lee might go after the Women's Intercontinental Championship next, she has been taken off TV with no explanation given, leaving fans to question if she is injured. Recently, a Facebook post from AJ surfaced where she stated that she is currently on a book tour and is not injured. According to recent reports from Insider, who reached out to sources within WWE and the publishing world, there is no book tour. Hence, the Facebook account and post claiming to be AJ is fake. AJ Lee portrayed a semi-crazy character during her first run in WWE. Hence, when she returned after 10 years, she continued the same gimmick. However, this time Bayley is also portraying a semi-crazy character on the same show. Speaking on his Click This podcast, Kevin Nash questioned why there are two similar characters on the same show. He further pointed out that there are now mentally unstable gimmicks in the men's division. It will be interesting to see when AJ will make her return to the ring. Sunil is a pro wrestling journalist covering AEW and WWE news stories at Sportskeeda. He holds an MBA degree in marketing and has nearly 7 years of experience. A wrestling aficionado since childhood, Sunil used to imitate his favorite wrestlers as a young kid and started writing professionally about the sport via Sportskeeda's revenue-sharing opportunity. Sunil admires former world champions AJ Styles, Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega for their ability to consistently deliver great matches as well as entertain crowds with their mic skills. If ever given a chance to change a storyline, Sunil would have booked Roman Reigns to end The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak instead of Brock Lesnar. According to him, the tribal chief needed the victory more than Brock Lesnar, as the latter was already an established performer when he defeated Taker. He would have also made that as Taker's final match. Always focused on making his work accurate and reliable, Sunil thoroughly checks his facts before writing his articles. When not writing for pro wrestling, he spends his time watching cricket. Fans and pundits alike have been swirling with speculation over why AJ Lee has not appeared on WWE television since her heavily anticipated return. Today, we get what appears to be a major rumor killer, clarifying what is not the reason for her absence, and in doing so, shedding light on what might actually be going on. In September 2025, after a long hiatus, AJ Lee returned to WWE programming, teaming with her husband CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch at the event WrestlePalooza. Since that appearance, however, she has been noticeably absent from further televised matches, prompting fans to speculate the usual: injury, backstage issues, creative freezes, or perhaps a secret deal. One popular narrative was that AJ was on a book tour, hence the absence, a tidy explanation that would sidestep injury concerns and allow for her gradual reintegration. That explanation, however, has now been officially debunked. Investigative wrestling news outlets cite sources within WWE and the publishing world to confirm that no such AJ Lee book tour is in motion. A Facebook post claiming AJ was not injured on a book tour was traced to an account not legitimate. Sources say there is no book tour arranged, meaning the post was false in its premise. In other words, the narrative that AJ Lee's absence is due to book tour commitments is not credible. This effectively kills that rumor as a believable explanation. With that rumor out of the way, here are the facts that are verifiable. AJ Lee returned to WWE and competed at WrestlePalooza in September. She has not appeared in another televised match, or at least not publicly announced, since that event. There has been no official statement from WWE or AJ Lee clarifying her absence or her next move at the time of reporting. Since the book tour explanation is false, what are plausible reasons for her absence? Here are some possibilities. Creative timeline/storyline pause. WWE may be holding her off television for timing reasons, saving her for a bigger angle, match, or event. Given the buzz around her return, this is quite plausible. Contract/negotiation issues. Sometimes behind-the-scenes contract talk or terms delay deployment of talent. It's possible AJ is in such a limbo. Physical health/clearance issues. While the not injured claim is part of the fake post, it doesn't mean she is fully cleared or simply waiting for the right moment. Sometimes talent gets sidelined for non-public reasons. Focus on appearances/off-screen roles. AJ has a media presence beyond the ring. Possible comic book work, signings, or WWE appearances not televised. Her ring time may simply be paused while she does off-screen tasks. Booking re-evaluation. The match at WrestlePalooza may have been a one-off, or WWE may be rethinking how to position her long-term. Hence the hiatus. The use of a fake fan account claiming AJ was on a book tour, and the willingness of fans/media to believe it, highlights some larger points. High expectation. AJ Lee is a major name. Her return was eagerly anticipated, and her absence creates a vacuum, something fans want explained. Desire for straightforward answers. Book tour is a neat answer. It's non-dramatic, so people gravitate toward it. Social media vulnerability. The fact that a bogus Facebook post could spread widely and gain traction underscores how quickly narratives form without verification. Footage of rumor becomes story. Once a rumor starts, outlets pick it up, sometimes lightly sourced, and it takes on a life of its own, even if it turns out false. Don't treat the book tour line as fact. It's been exposed as a hoax. Stay alert for official AJ Lee/WWE messaging, which will be more reliable. Interpret her absence not as a definitive she's gone moment, but perhaps a strategic pause in her involvement. For WWE as a company, this episode reflects the modern challenge. Major returns carry major expectations, and any silence becomes fuel for speculation. The company needs to manage messaging, rollout timing, and narrative control carefully. The key takeaway. The widely cited reason for AJ Lee's absence, that she was on a book tour, has been shown to be false. The social media account promoting that explanation was fake, and credible sources say no book tour is in place. Thus, this rumor is officially dead. AJ Lee's absence remains real, but the book tour rationale is gone. What remains is a blank slate. How and when she returns, or if she returns, is still to be determined. If you're following this story, here are things to keep an eye on. WWE's official announcements or social media posts involving AJ Lee. Whether AJ appears on non-televised live events or house shows, sometimes talent returns that way first. Any credible interviews or comments from AJ or CM Punk about upcoming plans. WWE Creative telegraphed plans for major women's match setups. Her inclusion could hint at what's next. Merchandise or in-ring ads. Sometimes new gear launches before a return announcement, as happened earlier with her teased return. In summary, the chatter about AJ Lee's absence no longer hinges on the book tour story. It's been quashed. That said, the larger question, why is she not on TV right now, remains open. For now, the simplest thing we know is what we *don't know. But at least we can cross one false rumor off the list.